Hello friends, Easter is a special time, and today we're going to learn about the very first Easter. It's a story from the Bible, and it's full of hope and love. But before we talk about Jesus, let's go back a long time to learn about another story that helps us understand Easter. Long, long ago, in a land called Egypt, the people of Israel were slaves. The Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, was very mean. God wanted to set his people free. Moses, a kind and brave leader, was sent by God to help the people. God sent Moses to Pharaoh to ask him to let the people go. But Pharaoh said no. So God sent 10 big troubles, called plagues, to Egypt. The last plague was the scariest. God told the people to put the blood of a lamb on their doorframes. This was a special sign. When God saw the blood, he would pass over their houses and their firstborn children would be safe. That's why it's called Passover. You see, the blood of the lamb showed God that they loved and obeyed him, and he would spare their lives. It was a special way of saying, "We love and trust you, God." Just like the lamb saved the people from trouble in Egypt, God sent another lamb many years later to save us all. That lamb was Jesus. One day Jesus rode into the city of Jerusalem on a little donkey. Who can wave a palm branch with Jesus? People were so happy to see him. They waved palm branches and shouted, "Hooray! God bless you, Jesus!" It was like a big happy parade. Jesus had special friends called disciples. He shared a special meal with them. He took bread and said, "This is like my body, given for you." Then he took a cup of juice and said, "This is like my blood, which shows God's love." The bread and cup reminded Jesus' friends that he loved them and was willing to give his life for them. It was a special way of saying, "I love you and I want to be with you forever." But some people didn't like Jesus. They were mean and wanted to hurt him. They took Jesus and put him on a big wooden cross. Jesus was very sad, and it seemed like everything was over. They put Jesus in a tomb, a place like a little cave. But don't worry, Jesus is not sad anymore. He's happy and alive with God. Everyone was very sad. But something amazing happened. On Sunday morning, some friends went to visit Jesus' tomb. The stone was rolled away, and the tomb was empty. An angel appeared and said, "Don't be afraid. Jesus is not here. He has risen." That means Jesus came back to life. Jesus is like the lamb from the Passover story. He took all our troubles away so we can be close to God again. That's why we celebrate Easter. It's a reminder that God's love is stronger than anything. Easter is a time for celebrating God's love, just like Jesus showed us. It's a time for joy, hope, and new beginnings. Happy Easter, everyone!